Hello and happy gaming, everyone. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and it's been pretty busy for me. I'm not going to get into into every detail about what's been going on, but suffice it to say, it's been interesting to say the least. So, all of that aside, I think today I'm going to show off how the level robe works. So, as you can see, when you start the level robe with just about everything being down. It's like, oh no, everything sucks. But there's a catch to that. You see, it's not all bad for the level robe. Actually, while you're wearing it, your stats gradually increase. Now, that having been said, I'm still not a fan of this robe, but I do want to show off how it works. Actually, I may be Atlas at rank 3 again. Don't you just love my luck? Also, why am I not surprised that this is my rank 1, considering that I have basically fire and water. But of course we get someone who completely resists those elements. So, as you're noticing, it's not the easiest thing in the world to take down enemies right now. Matter of fact, you'd pretty much be forgiven for saying that this is almost unbearably slow in comparison to other robes. And yeah, you're not wrong. The thing about the level robe is that you're trading in immediate power for a larger payout towards the end of the run. Now, the thing that I think kills it the most is the signature charge rate that gets basically gimped. Oh, I hate this rope so much. Alright, I'm going to take this room very carefully because, as you can see, you don't start with this robe, you don't start with a lot of health, so I'm trying to take things as carefully as possible to avoid just getting outright destroyed. Especially when you only start with 250 health, just a simple mistake or two can pretty much end the run. Also, the idea that everything takes like I don't know, without exaggeration, just about everything takes about 7 years to kill in the beginning, so really gotta keep on top of things. Oh, come on. Yeah, that one room just pretty damn near did me in. I don't think I want any of those other spells. The improvement to Blazing Lariat in and of itself should be enough to keep me rolling. Ugh. So I'm doing this to show you guys how the level robe works, but believe me, once this is done, not planning on putting this thing back on again. I do not like the level robe. I really don't. My big problem with it, by the way, after all of that work, I'm only down to -40. This robe needs a rework. You either need to gain stats faster, or they need to start at something a little bit lesser than -50. They really want this thing to be worthwhile. Yeah, I'll take the tiny crocodile heart. I figure at this point, why not? So now for every enemy defeated, my HP will be going up, like, essentially 2 times. And, you know, I can live with the damage being low at first. I can live with your health being iffy at first. On the other hand, what isn't cool with me is the signature charge rate and how bad they gimp that. Because oftentimes in a run, your signature spell can help you out a lot. So basically not having access to that for the majority of the run is kind of what kills this robe for me. There we go. Alright. Yep. And it doesn't really get much better than this for a long time. So, if you want to wear this robe, you have to be aware that you're basically not going to be working with a signature. And with that being the case, I should have chosen something other than Aqua Beam. Not that I dislike Aqua Beam, it's one of my favorite spells in the game. But it's basically having my signature spell canceled just due to the mechanics of the robe I'm wearing. It doesn't feel very good. Not gonna lie. So, outside of it just being an interesting week, the other things that I've been doing that haven't involved me recording, because like I said, it's been an interesting week. Okay, that room is awful. Boy, there are some rooms you just don't ever want to visit. That is one of them. Also, wearing this robe, even rooms that aren't really that dangerous become dangerous. Because frankly, when you can't take out the enemies quickly enough, they tend to dogpile you. That is essentially how they win. They dogpile. So, as I was saying, outside of the lack of recording, which I do apologize for, just understand that it was for a reason. Some of the things that I've been thinking about. First of all, it's been a while since I've updated the Hollow Knight series. Part of the reason for that is because I'm just not getting any views on it. I've looked over the episodes, and that's a nice synergy with Kasim's airy cloak. But most of my Hollow Knight episodes aren't really getting many views, so it's been a little discouraging for me to continue recording episodes for that, knowing that no one's really watching it. But I did say that I would do 100% completion on that game, and it's awfully hard to do 100% completion when you're not playing. So I will finish that one. It's just going to be a little bit slower than initially thought. Only reason why I got a signature there was because of the Chaos Gems. See, I am still wearing Jade's Jewel Tiara, and Chaos Gems fill your signature gauge. Sleepy Thunderstone will help control space around me. I love it. And depending on what's in Iris's shop, I may come back for the Permafrost Cube. Yeah, I'll get the Permafrost Cube. That's basically another control. Got a decent selection of relics. Ow. I hate robes. Why are you still alive? I know the answer is because I can't do enough damage to kill him efficiently. But still. Indra's Copper Pipe. I don't know if I'm going to have a huge amount of use for that because Bolt Rail doesn't always do the Shocky Shock, especially not against them. So outside of Hollow Knight, I have been thinking about some other things to play around with. And some of the things that I've been thinking about, like I said, I've been kind of pondering doing some Wizard of Legend tier list videos. And when I said that I liked this game, I certainly wasn't lying. I very much enjoy this game. And in enjoying this game, I have a decent amount of knowledge on it that I don't mind sharing. Game, why are you just giving me a bunch of Dash Arcana? Enough with that. Alright, so that's gonna hurt. Only having 4 Arcana limits my options going into level 2. And that could have a bit of a snowball effect leading into later areas of the game. Because, well, hopefully we can fix that. No, we cannot. Aside from... Frost Scimitar will be a big help. I do worry that I don't have a good spell for handling Sura's minions, but first things first, let me see if I can even get there. Perfecto. Okay, these little spherical bullies need to go away. Now, I don't necessarily want to give away everything that I've been thinking about for the channel. Like I said, even though I'm a little upset with its performance, I do still plan on finishing Hollow Knight just because I enjoy the game. I'm also well aware that even though there's been lots of gaming news that I haven't really made any videos about it, a lot of it's just been stuff that I feel is somewhat straightforward. But at the same time, it's been a little bit difficult for me on the content creation end, so I apologize. I'm not just trying to make excuses. It's really just been a rather difficult, slow-going thing for me. What do we have here? I like the idea of the Hunter Stiletto, but the best way to make use of that is to have something that inflicts poison, because even though poison doesn't do a lot in the way of damage in this game, it does last a good long while. That and all the enemies here are going to be immune to shock, so... I can inflict freeze, but that goes away the moment you hit them, so... Come on, go away, thank you. I'm not 100% sure on those. Magician's Wand would be a big damage boost. Problem is, it also creates a rather unfortunate delay in your spells, which, you know, it's supposed to do that. Just not sure it's necessarily a good thing right now. Still, I do have mostly ranged spells, so it's not like I'm trying to work at home. It's not like I'm trying to work it into a melee combo build. Oh look, just about everyone's in one spot. Keep moving. It's a very simple game plan. Just don't die. Don't die. There are things out there that are bad for you, but you must please don't die. Alright. Oh, screw your Thundering Chain. Hello, birds. Alright, I keep getting distracted. Back to what I was talking about. Of the other things I've been considering for the channel, I have also been thinking about... I know it's not exactly as popular as it used to be, but it is just something I enjoy. Oh, calm down, Riku. You can't get mad every time Cecil decides he wants to have a snack. Yes, I openly admit that one of my birds is an attention whore. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take a risk and see how it works. I have a lot of multi-hit Arcana, so if it makes all of my hitboxes weird, then we've got a problem. But I will also take that to make it more difficult for my spells to be interrupted. So it looks like most of my spells will be just fine. Alright. Not bad at all. Alright, we're getting to the point where things are starting to normalize a bit. So it's like I was saying, it's probably not as popular as it used to be, but I was thinking about recording a run of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past randomized. And for those of you who don't know what that is, the randomizer basically makes it so that, and there's any number of parameters that you can change. But the only one that I was actually interested in changing is just item locations. But you can make it so that every door in the overworld leads to a different place. You can make it so that enemies are randomized. You can make it so that there's a lot that can change. You can even make it so that even every room in the dungeon is maybe a room from a different dungeon. Like, there's a lot that you can do with the randomizer to really customize your gameplay. But I was just thinking about doing the base randomizer, which just shifts around item locations, and I guess, even though this seems obvious considering that they're items, it also changes which dungeons you find the pendants and the crystals in. It's a very interesting way to play. It's perhaps one of the most solid randomizers because it's okay. Thanks for ruining my day, buddy. Because it's very easily possible to get a lot of different variants on the run and still be able to beat the game. So that's one thing I've been thinking about. Of course, the Wizard of Legend tier maker videos I've already discussed those. I only have 3 different elements, so that wouldn't help very much. This will, though. And I don't know if I want the freezing sprite. Don't get me wrong, she's good. I'm just not sure she's good enough, considering that I didn't take the Hunter Stiletto. I like blurring falconry a lot. Alright, let's finish the dungeon and see what I can afford. Maybe with a little bit more money. So it should come as no surprise that I was trying to avoid doing this room. But it did yield plenty of money. Basically, any room with spikes or pits in the corner, those are rooms that I can just see myself just dying in over. Just, I guess not over and over, but you only need to do it once. There we go. My max health is already pretty high, thanks to the Crocodile Heart and this still leveling up. So may as well take Blast Cannon. Make myself stronger and stronger as things go on. Should have purchased Blurring Falconry first. It's just Crash Knight. Don't get me wrong, he's not easy per se, because he hits like a truck. Oh, okay, I thought my Aqua Beam was charged, but yeah, I'll go ahead and be wrong about that. Alright, now let's go by Blurring Falconry. Alright, we're getting to the point now where I need to make decisions about which relics I want to hold on to. But we are now doing roughly tons of damage, so let's just make sure that our dodging is on point. Figured that attack would be coming sooner rather than later. Yeah, you and your laced lightning. Thanks to the relics I've been picking up, you can now see that my signature is charging relatively quickly. Ow. Alright, if that's the worst I have to deal with in this fight, then I think I did okay. Don't know about Earthquake Axe. I think I might just leave that one be. Okay, this is the floor where I was really hoping to have gummy vitamins, so I'm hoping that all of the damage ups are going to help me out. At this point, I should be starting to feel pretty powerful, but But I mean, there's only so much you can do about the game throwing in unfair obstacles. Yeah, it doesn't help. Yep, poison caltrops, big old poison trap. Who thought it was okay to give the Earth Rogues a essentially free attack that does 50? I mean, seriously, come on now. And there's just nothing you can do about it because it's a teleport. There we go. Thunder Drop. Better than Earthquake Axe. Binding of Isaac, of course, will continue. But I see no reason to stop that series. It's long running, it's what got my channel started. Just because I'm not playing it very often right now doesn't mean that I've lost interest. No, it just means that there are lots of games that I like to play. Also, as more decent roguelikes come out, I will consider adding those to my schedule because there's God, I hate rogues so much. Take that. I absolutely hate dealing with Atlas at level 3. His Earth-based minions are just the worst. There's just about all of them in some way or another being able to just become momentarily invulnerable with nothing you can do about it, so hooray for just getting screwed for no reason. Alright, so what does Magician's outfit do? Alright, Magician's outfit is really good. And when you have the full outfit complete, you get rid of that that lowered speed, or the slow speed of your spell activations. So no more worrying about slow bolt rail and bad recovery speed off of that. Alright, so that was completely worth it. We got to see the Magician's outfit. Magician's outfit is pretty baller. I would definitely say if you have the wherefore-all, go for it. It is a good outfit. Now the other... I've also put together the Perfect Time Crystal. That is also really good. So just about everything that comes in multiple parts has essentially has a set bonus attached to it. And I would recommend checking those out, especially since I don't know what they all do. Okay, enough Earth Archers on distant platforms, please. Now, a lot of these two-part items do have an item that starts in the cursed shops, or it's a cursed relic that you get offered. So, you need to make a decision for yourself whether or not you think it's worth going for. I'm glad I took the opportunity to go for this, because this is pretty beast. But sometimes you'll find the part that's, not so good first. And if that's the case, you just have to take a guess as to whether or not you think it's going to be worth trying to go for later on. The poem of Fiery Rhyme comes to mind, as one of its parts makes it so you take double damage from fire-based attacks, which isn't so great, but it makes it so that all of your ice attacks do more damage. And if you're not fighting Zeal, then you can always just hope that it works out and that you can dodge Sura's fire attacks. I dislike you enough to use a signature on you. So I don't know if this is really so much a showcase of the level robe as it is just me showing off the magician's outfit at this point. Screw it. Alright, now we're powerful. As you can see, the level robe is finally at the point where I'm getting positives from it, but unless you've managed to get some really good relics in the interim period, I guess what I would question is it worth starting off the game with such lowered parameters, especially when those parameters are your signature charge and your health? So, I guess in the long run, just like any other robe, it really just depends on what relics you find. Alright, so unless Andrus has something really good, I'll probably end up taking the Golden Armor of Greed, because why not? Amulet of Sundering is good, and I have very little doing shock effect, so yeah, that works. Let me make sure that there wasn't anything here that I wanted. Oh, the Frost Scimitar upgrade is tempting. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Come back here. Wait, not yet. If I can get just a little bit more gold, I can afford one more health potion. That's not gonna happen. Okay. Well, it was worth looking. So let's go ahead and get the Golden Armor of Greed now. There we go. Alright, getting a lot of work done. Yeah, can't afford another health potion, but I think I'll be okay. Anyway, I'm still interested in what you guys think about Wizard of Legend tier maker videos. I mean, I'm pretty much the only person playing this game on the regular at the moment. At least I think I am. But I mean, if there's more of you, I would love to know. Yeah, fortunately, Atlas himself isn't necessarily a huge problem. It's all of his bullshit. Tidal Blast. I love Tidal Blast. I do not think it's necessarily better than anything I have, but I do like Tidal Blast. Alright, so like I said, I did this to really show how the level robe works, but this kind of became, look how awesome the magician's outfit is. Alright. Yeah, we're doing so much damage right now. Oh no, I have no gold. What am I gonna do? Fuck, probably nothing. And there we go. A well-fought victory. But I'm going to attribute that more to the magician outfit than I am going to the level outfit. So, make of that what you will, but I actually had a lot of fun on this run, but again, it's more because of the magician outfit than the level robe. There's no more Chaos Arcana to acquire, so yeah, that's the run. So I guess the moral of the story here is set bonuses are awesome. Well, I mean, Dark Sage, you should have known that from your Diablo 2 days. We don't talk about Blizzard in this house anymore. So, there you go. There's a run for you. I'm happy that I got to show it off. I'm happy that I got the Magician outfit, and I believe that makes us 4 for 4 right now. I'm not expecting the streak to necessarily continue, but if it does, hey, good on me. Good on the time we've spent getting better. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Link to the Past randomizer. Let me know what you guys think about the Wizard of Legend tier list videos, which I'm still in the process of playing around with. And I will be back with some more stuff very soon. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you